khana ndibene ne-crush yam namhlanje ekuseni. What a cutie. He's so cute. Yo! You see, like, mhla decide ukushiya indoda nje, God will remind you the very next day there are bigger guns out there. Just phuma nje wena. Go out, hit the streets. So divine nje, that reminds you that, hey, I've created some men up in Shabin. And I can't mind you to know me, son. I like it, Amaya. Like it, Amaya.
Nantshile ka ke mo tloela ke mo fothela kwa ngifuna omunye ngithola omunye ibila ngimfuni iQ iso igcwele sisi yami.
Ain't nobody gonna stop. Shh. And then, you know what? It's good. The second, like, us hot girls, we deal with, like, someone who's just like, hey, got to be dragging our feet.
A clown? He's a clown? Why didn't I see it before?
We are forced to love ourselves. We are forced to prioritize ourselves. We are forced to put ourselves first. Hi there, and welcome to Nonqabas Eden, where water is life. And yes, welcome to another episode of Eden Living. So, Kamandi, Emont, people are still standing up against these foreign practices that are unheard of. Bayala abantu bakuthi and ilungile into leyo xasana nani mna. I think, in all honesty, it's a hostile takeover because they were daring and they were treasonous. They were absolutely just ungovernable when they did what they did in East London, Ukombo, Emont. And then they tried to do it again in KZ, in KwaNongoma. KwaNongoma, it's where the Zulu king, where where the royal house is, where the royal palace is situated. They took Upagelo Umtagat to court. Another attack. So it's a hostile takeover. And there's no way, like, we can just be relaxed about this. Because, no. First, they make it extremely difficult for the young ones to get into school because they overpopulate the country. They overburden the public the public hospitals. They overburden them in different places, right? And then they attack the youth. All right, they bring in their drugs. They pump in drugs. Drugs are a national issue as well as a local issue, even on the international front. But I'm talking about South Africa. All right, South Africans don't have a reputation of making drugs, manufacturing drugs. No, those things are exported into the country. Why? There's a hostile takeover taking place. These children, these two young men, rather, their father left them a house. They had a private school upbringing. They were aligned with money. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. And then at some point, their mother moved out of the house. Why? She was a free spirit. We're not judging anyone. I'm making an example. All right. So who do the young men have to look up to? Going back to what I was saying in the previous Eden Living episode, fathers need to be part of the family unit. Unfortunately, the father passed away, but a child cannot raise another child. Alright? A man who wants better, who does better, who's well aligned, should raise another man or a young man. Should take it upon himself that, guys, because unfortunately, the one brother that they had, one cousin they had to look up to, he was not those things that I just mentioned. He was the opposite. He was the opposite. Unfortunately, he also passed away. That's why I can't speak about him. Then the two young men were left. What happened? One had the opportunity. He had even a bursary to go to study in a local, university, a top university for athletics. He was quite good. What wrecked him? Alcoholism. They were partying back to back, both of them. They were partying back to back, and that's how the devil gets in. Going back to what I was saying, that abantu bazabana ne hostile takeover yabo. What comes with partying and alcoholism? Drugs and other forms of crimes. Other forms of crimes. While things that are not aligned with izinto zalapha. Things that are just, you see, not that I'm against sex workers, you see prostitution. You see people, drug addicts arriving at any hour. People from different socio-economic, people from different economic classes, rather. That's what I was trying to say. And then, out of nowhere, people are just, like, what's going on here? And then there's the partying, which affects abantu basekhaleni. How? Abalali, the music is too loud, which is another form of torture in itself. Why? You are depriving someone of sleep. You are being a menace. So that affects your well-being of the local community, which affects other things. Okay, I've proven that point. They attacking abantwana, the youth, and then they telling themselves that they can wait out the older ones. The elders, they can wait them out up until those people they transcend to the next life. They bribe them. Not all of them are corrupt. But these foreign things, they make sure that they include them. That should I go down? Then a hostile takeover. Then that leaves a leaderless country. And then they bring in, hi, we've been here longer. Hey, Faneno, you have to, what? Our businesses are this and this and this. Our laws are what? No. The problem is illegality. Why don't they go and pump their drugs into their own countries? Why? And when abantwana bawenza drugs. That's why my CEO says that they hate it when their children do drugs, because they're like, no, they know the effect. They know the effect. It's a horrible thing. In all honesty, drugs, they affect the community, the nation, on a grand scale. When a young man, he's immensely aggressive. So that speaks to GBV. He's immensely aggressive because of these drugs. It's not something we can keep quiet about. We're not relaxed. We want these people to go.
Sihlangene sesiqiniseko sokuthi le nkosi ebekiwe akusiyona inkosi iphara must go right now and lingaphinde libeke eNingizimu Afrika akekho umuntu ozodelela ubukhosi
they have no place here. There is no room here. We don't even have refugee camps here because we have our own problems. We have our own problems, so people should just need to go back to their own homes and sort out their own problems. They need to learn how to solve problems. That's why we learned maths from a young age. You need to learn how to solve problems. Don't go somewhere else and be a problem there. Go back to where you come from. Stand up. Fix those systems. Fix those systems. Do not be compliant with criminality. Don't be a menace. Because they come with their foreign gods, they're infiltrating the spiritual space. Even in the spiritual space, they are being a menace. Umzekelo, who was that preacher in Eqebeg? Omotoso. An example is that. Hostile takeover. Foreign gods. Foreign practices. Things that are unheard of. Whew. Morning. It's a new day. I'm going to church. Wo? Ikeli uvukile. Mogelo utsugile. Dithi abo be ngafuni unibona ndiwuke nje. See another day. Here I am. Here I stand, alive, bright, shining, full of life. Silinga is still slippery. Uphunyuka bemphethe nje. Athi bamzama kweli cala. How can I not take a selfie of myself and just put in a clinch? Back home. Oh, let me button up correctly. What a active day. At least I've heard days like this. We are coming back. It's dark. You know, it's ukushuma izizi namhlanje izizile imnyama. And what I like what I liked, he said, he asked his wife to stand up, and he asked for prayers from the church. He's like, what has kept us together? It's not love, right? It's your prayers. Your prayers have kept us together, and we continue to love one another. Right? That's such a beautiful notion. And then, wathi thatha lento ayinabungozi. And he was talking about marriage. Marriage. Yabona? Into ethathekayo le, not enye nje out. And then Queen Nonqabas. So there's a part of women, right? Women's fellowship, that's what they're called. And they call themselves queens. So we went to Nonqabas's, and sis Nonqabas, go babes Nonqabas. And she's a dear friend, she's a family friend, she's a neighbor, she's a darling. You understand me? We went to her home, it was wonderful, and I remember the last time we were together, the time we were with the minister. In Pretoria. Yes, she was there, right next to us. Family friend. And then, yeah. Good namhlanje. Oh, I think I'm going to end this blow here and start a new chapter of my life. Or just correct my life.